Today we're gonna be trading for a full team of KITSUNES, which are a lot of people's dream pets in the grow garden. We also traded our semi-godly peacock for an insane offer. We also traded for the new chinchilla's pet and getting a full team of raccoon with all the good mutations. Okay, starting off with the first trade, we traded 4 divine pets for a rainbow spinosaurus, which is a win. I then found this person on Discord giving a bunch of T-Rexes, so I took this as an opportunity to downgrade my true Disco B. I also traded my Fennec Fox for 4 T-Rexes, giving us a total of 16 T-Rexes. I did a pretty big trade here with 1 Rainbow Raccoon and a Kitsune for his Rainbow Hash Dillo. Rainbow Hash Dillo can get upwards to 2 Kitsunes, so I was sure I could profit with it. I honestly just got a bunch of Red Foxes for the fun of it, and swans were really low value at the time. I was able to find a pretty fair trade here for my good side Rainbow Raccoon. Normal Raccoon can get 4 butterflies, so he's basically giving me an extra butterfly and 7 golden goose as add. On to the next trade, I was able to find a butterfly for a pretty fair trade. I noticed that dragonflies were dropping in values, so I decided to just downgrade them for red foxes. With the 15 red foxes I just got, I could use this as small ads. While I was server hopping, I ran into a player that had an abnormally huge peacock, and I quickly ran there to try to offer for it. Thankfully we got into a trade, and I realized that I didn't have any raccoons and Disco B anymore, so things didn't look that well. Putting in all my butterflies and T-Rexes I had traded for, hoping that he would accept. While I was trying to add my Rainbow Hash Dillo for Saurus, I noticed that he had pressed accept. I stopped moving for a second and thought he was trolling me. So I waited for a few seconds and I couldn't believe my eyes. He actually pressed accepted on the second time. This is unbelievable, and I felt like I completely robbed him, as this peacock can get upwards to 8 KITSUNES.
No way!
I quickly put it on my garden and leveled it up to see what the max KG was. After leveling it up, I found out that it was a Titanic peacock, which is crazy since I got it without any KITSUNES or raccoons. But I didn't stop there. Since I knew this guy was clueless about values of pets, I offered him the red foxes I had traded for the butterflies. This is obviously also a steal because I traded 1 dragonfly for 5 red foxes, so I will be profiting 2 minions. This trade is also a win because Spino and Butterflies work the same, and he added 2 Mega Divine. After seeing how well server hopping works, I stumbled across a trader that had loads of Titanic pets. I was absolutely astonished and asked him if he could offer for my Titanic peacock that I have. He offered me a Titanic swan and a huge Dillo, which I thought was an absolute win, but I decided to decline last second. Leaving the game made him wanted my peacock even more, because after 30 minutes of negotiating back and forth, I decided to give his offer another shot. Looking at the 2 Titanic pets this time, I couldn't resist, and this time, I was sure to press accept. With me leaving the game, I ended up getting an extra Mega Butterfly out of it, which I was really happy about. I felt like I was on top of the world at this moment, seeing how I got 2 crazy pets, and this came from me trading butterflies and T-Rexes. After that crazy trade, I decided to look for raccoons just to ensure that I have big value pets in case I stumble across another peacock. And so I did that. With my offer, it can get 3 butterflies, so I would say this is a win for the raccoon. 5 minutes later, I was able to flip the raccoon for a butterfly profit. Just to let you guys see why the peacock is so useful, it can reduce the cooldown of the bald eagle, making egg hatching very effective. I decided to trade my other raccoon that I had for another 4 butterflies, as I was confident I could use the butterflies to flip for profit. After this trade, I had a full team of butterflies at this point and definitely needed to be traded. After almost 3 days of searching for an offer for my Rainbow Hash Dillo for Saurus, I realized that the size of it made it really bad and decided to take a huge loss on it. Seeing that raccoons were rising, I decided to trade both my Mega Disco B and a Mega Butterfly for a raccoon. This was considered an L back then, as normally a raccoon was able to get a regular Disco B and a butterfly before, but I had thought ahead and now this is a win. On this trade here, I decided to trade one of my Rainbow Hatch Corrupted Kitsune for a Kitsune, since I wasn't getting any offers. I kinda regret doing this trade, as I let my emotion decide the trade. Using the raccoon I had just traded for, I found a trader that was willing to give a Disco B and 2 butterfly for a raccoon. I then got another raccoon, but this time for a mega one. I gave him 3 butterflies for it and 4 divine pets. We were both really happy about the trade, and I was more satisfied with it as I was able to have more inventory space. I then got a quick little win here, as a Mimic has better demand than a T-Rex. For some reason, I was lucky enough to find a trader that was clearing out his Mimic stash for ferrets. I'm guessing he was looking for ferrets so he could level up his pets. Nevertheless, I still got a win here. I was also able to convince him to trade 1 Mimic each for 2 of my divine pets. After hearing news about how OP the chinchilla was, I was able to get my hands on 12 of them with 6 T-Rexes. I quickly went out to search for trades with these and I was astonished. Looking at my first trade, I knew that I had a moneymaker on my hand. If I am able to just trade 1 chinchilla for 1 mimic each time, I could profit 6 mimic I had traded for a stack of 12. So of course I made my way back to the trader, and this time I had traded for 21 chinchillas. I went out again and searched for anything that I was able to profit. I did not know what to expect, but I was getting trades left and right. I had traded all my chinchillas in under 1 hour and went back to my trader. I quickly advertised on Trade Kitsune and sales went in like crazy. I quickly came back for another crazy restock, trading him the mimics, T-Rexes, and Queen Bee that I just got. I even traded him my Fennec Fox since I was profiting so much. I went out again, but this time I was only trading for the valuable pets. So the pets that I was mostly looking for were Spinosaurus, butterflies, Fennec Foxes, and Disco Bees. I then stopped using chinchillas for profit and started looking for a bunch of raccoons. The 3 pets I am offering all has the rainbow mutation, and the only reason why I am overpaying is because I had made so much profit and wanted to build a raccoon army. This was also a slight overpay as a raccoon is worth 2 Disco Bee. Using the last 3 of my chinchillas, I found someone willing to give a rainbow raccoon for a slight overpay as my offer is only worth 1 raccoon and 2 butterflies. After those trades, I now have 3 maxed out good rainbow raccoons. But I wasn't done yet and still wanted more. Making my way to another raccoon, this time I had to give more butterflies as this has the Ascendant mutation. I was also able to find another rainbow raccoon for a fairer price. After a few days of looking for offers for my Titanic Swan, I got a DM from someone on Discord. We got into a game and after him taking a look, he was ready to offer for it. So I quickly cleared out my inventory and expected a crazy trade. I didn't know what to expect, but the first thing he put in was not 1 Mega Kitsune, not 2, but 3. Even though it was hard to let go of my Titanic Swan, I couldn't resist with the good sizes Mega Kitsune and happily accepted. After that trade, I now had a crazy rich garden along with a full team of raccoons. They weren't just normal raccoons, they included max level megas, rainbow, and even an Ascendant mutation. And to put the cherry on top, we also got 6 butterflies, almost a full team of Spinosaurus, and loads of mimics. You guys know that I use Trade Kitsune for trading, but they also have a very useful feature that was recently added. Using the new pet management system, I'm able to visually see what pets I have, making trading not such a hassle. After confirming the pet scan, it gives an analysis of the combination of my pet's inventory and how to use them effectively to plan mutations, utility roles, and use it as trading. It shows pets that I should trade for to boost my skills. I highly recommend giving this website and tool a try at tradekitsune.com. With the pet scan, I am able to efficiently put in the pet I am trading without manually searching each one up each time. The website is always trying to improve the player experience and is easily my favorite growagarden website, having everything I could think of. Anyways guys, that is gonna be it for the video, and if you enjoyed this one, I will watch my next video and my previous one as well.